Thanks for joining me. Here is my build of a 7.2 kilowatt hour battery box. It has two overkill solar BMSs, a 3,000 watt Amazon special inverter. It has handles that can support it, some wheels from Harbor Freight, and I added today the last thing that it needed, which was a charge controller. In the back there, you might see I have some of those all power 600 watt portable panels, but you'll be able to hook it directly up into one, two, or three of them. Well, two. The all power panels max out at 25 amps, and I got the Victron that supports 50 amps of charging. Stay tuned to the end. I will go over all the pricing and parts. So why this happened is because I buy way too many batteries. I have about 220 kilowatt hours of storage. So these are extra. I always order extra in case they showed up damaged. But those were the two overkill solar BMSs. Each supports 120 amp continuous discharge. So I have two 12 volt packs built from CATL, supposedly 300 amp hour batteries. You do the math, 600 amp hours times 12, I believe, is 7220 or 7200, whatever. There's the cheapo inverter I got off of Amazon. The wood for the box is from Lowe's. I can't remember what I paid, 10 bucks. The handles from Amazon, and I have a couple of those 600 watt portable all power solar panels. I know it's not much of a transition, but here I am just doing a quick test. I was wondering if I'd get all 7 kilowatt hours. I started with a heat gun, kind of dumb. I have a radiant heater. I ultimately did change over to that. This is just a cheap meter to keep track of my kilowatt hour usage and how long the test ran. So you can see I'm drawing about just under 1100 watts. And I've only drawn less than 1 kilowatt hour. I had just started. So now I switched over. You can see it was registering 1400 watts in use. I just have that small heater, and I tried to time it so that the test would run about 5 hours. I think that's typically what people do. So here I've been running it, and I've used 3.8 kilowatt hours, and we'll keep going. I think it'll take just over 5 hours at the current rate. You can see there's a nice USB-C port, two USB-A ports. I was just playing around with it. You can see it's drawing about 1400 watts. 6.7 kilowatt hours. I fell a little short. Harbor Freight wheels, $1.99 each. Worked out very well. So here it is, nearly complete. Wheels in place. Got a handle on both sides that can support the weight. Came in a little heavy, but there is a couple missing pieces. I need to mount a charge controller. I got a Victron 100 watt 50 amp charge controller. So I'll connect that to the two bus bars you see there. And then I'll make some leads to get out to the solar panels, some extension cords, whatever, with MC4 connectors already there. So in a moment's notice, you could have this in the back of your car, maybe have it sitting on a plate and charge. So now I'm mounting the Victron MPPT 100/50 charge controller. I will hook up the battery. Don't mess up your positive and negatives. So I'm just using PV wire. It's supposed to handle up to 40, 45 amps, 10 gauge. I know the panels are rated at 50 max if I had two in parallel, but I don't really expect to ever get more than that. So tighten down the connector and hook the battery. Not much to say about this. Then I hook up the other, and I'm going to do a dry run for charging here in a second. So if any of you followed my build of my first solar trailer, you might know I'm working on solar trailer version 2. I have the solar wagon, which is done, has 27 kilowatt hours of storage. What is this box about? Well, I think I'm going to include it in my solar trailer version 2. I will always have a crazy amount of 12 volt storage with these batteries that were just extra anyways. These were just laying on the ground near the end of the day. I didn't try to get all 600 watts. I've seen people get over 500 with those panels, but that is the Victron controller. I have it set up. Everything seems to be working fine. Now it's just a matter of going over the breakdown of costs. This is going to go quick, but I'll do the math at the end. So 8 batteries at 118 each, shipped from the US to your door. One of these $9 to put the 2 panels in parallel. One of these at 180 less, there was a discount. This is not quantity 2. You need 2 of these, so that's like 11, 12 bucks. $269 for the inverter, $30.99 for the terminals. I already had cabling, but 2 of these, they were actually $60 off each. So that is $620 each. I have 2 of them, so $12.40. Tractor Supply wanted $10 a piece for these wheels. I got them for $2.99 a piece at Harbor Freight, so 12 bucks. All in, all done. So 2 of these guys, because I have basically 2 packs, 120 amp, and they are $158.94 each. I believe that's with free shipping. I always have them put the ring terminals on. It just makes it so much nicer. And they will come US mail in a couple days. So here we go. 8 CATL 944, PVY cable $8.99, Victron $162. 2 handles, order 2, 1104, 3000 watt inverter, $249. Bus bars, $30.99. 2 all power, 1238. 4 casters, 12 bucks. 2 overkill solar BMSs, $317.88. $2,973.86. This could be yours. Now, I didn't account for the wire I used and such. So, if you want to see what's coming with Solar Trailer version 2, go ahead and like and subscribe and hit the bell, whatever you do. If you just want to look at the Solar Wagon or the Solar Trailer version 1, just scroll back through. I don't know how to link other videos to this video, so just go through my videos. Thanks for watching to the end. Take it easy.